Here in Week 17, the Saints played host to the Ravens as Teddy Bridgewater broke his hand last week, so EJ Manuel is now QB1. We'll start things off halfway through the first quarter with Manuel under center, dropping back, doesn't see anyone open, so he takes off for himself, and they've still got the legs of the QB position as Manuel gets into Baltimore territory. Then he hands things off to Kamara, who picks up a first down in the ground game as well. Then it's 3rd and 11. They need a conversion, and Manuel is going to be sacked by Judon, and it's going to be a forced field goal. So the field goal team comes out, knocks that one down right down the middle, and it's a 3-0 Saints lead. Later on in the first quarter, Joe Flacco, the elitist of elite, QBing the Ravens, finds Max XX Williams, and then even later in the first, Flacco lobs one over the head of the linebacker into the hands of Miller, and now into the second quarter, they hand off to Terrence West, drags Anzalone into the end zone, and it's going to be a 7-3 Ravens lead as they punch it into the end zone. So now still second quarter action, EJ Manuel play action, doesn't see anybody open downfield, so he dumps it off to Kamara, picks up the first down, but he is laid out, fumbles on the play, and CJ Mosley picks it up before it goes out of bounds, so it's Ravens ball. They immediately hand things off to West, who is going to pick up a ton of blocks and just run down to the 1-yard line before being taken down by Kenny Vaccaro. And then Joe Flacco is going to do the work himself the next play as he rushes it in. The elitist of rushing touchdowns makes it a 14-3 Baltimore lead in this one. Later on in the second, Saints on offense now. Play action for Manuel, rolling out to his right, trying to create some extra time on the run. Does not have the strength to get it to his man, and it's a bit short and picked off by Jimmy Smith, who's going to take it down to the own 48-yard line. Ravens take over on offense now. Joe Flacco on the Saints 46 here, 3rd and 4. Finds Miller, but he is laid out, injured on the play as well, and drops the ball. Nothing happening for the Ravens on that drive. They end up punting. Saints on offense now as Manuel finds Brandon Coleman, the Rutgers product, on the corner route. Then later in the drive, they're on the 15-yard line. Coleman yet again, he is laid out, fumbles on the play, and it's going to be recovered by the Ravens. Yet another turnover on a fumble for the Saints. Ravens capitalize with a field goal before halftime to make it 17-3. We move on to the third quarter now. Second half action about halfway through. Manuel standing in the pocket. Does not see the corner coming across. Jimmy Smith is picking him off yet again. His second interception of the day. And the Ravens would end up driving down the field, handing things off to West. He gets into the end zone, and it's now a 24-3 Ravens lead. Still third quarter action. Manuel still on the field under center. Gets hit as he throws, completely misses his receiver, and it's picked off by Young this time. And the Ravens now in the fourth quarter settle for a field goal, make it 27-3. And now just to see what they've got and to spare EJ Manuel the rest of this game, Cole Bono, a undrafted rookie, comes in at QB. He's been on the practice squad all year long, and he proceeds to find Michael Thomas here down to the 39-yard line. Now 1st and 10. Bono, all the time in the world, has Michael Thomas again. Now on the 23, it's 4th and 10. They need a conversion, and they get it. Bono finds Fleener, but what do you know? He fumbles on the play, picked up by the Ravens, and they're going the other way with it. Fortunately, they did not score any more points from that, but then right before Bono looking like he's going to get in the end zone, he's sacked, fumbles yet again, and the Ravens get it yet again. Another fumble turnover for the Saints. And your final score on this one is 27-3 as the Ravens improve to 9-7, and the Saints drop to 10-6 as they have lost multiple games here to end their regular season. They're still a wildcard team in the playoffs, but they're going to be stumbling into the playoffs with their backup quarterback now starting. EJ Manuel and the Saints will be taking on the Green Bay Packers in the wildcard round, so we will see you for that matchup. And with that being said, that's going to wrap things up here for this edition of New Orleans Saints football. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying goodbye.